So if you're looking to support actual artists, for whether you're a content creator, you just want stuff on the wall, support them. I'm leaning more towards that now than this cloud-based AI stuff, which is causing our current shortage in RAM and NAND memory for drives. So if you're trying to upgrade anything and you're seeing everything is 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 times more expensive, you have that to thank for that, because they bought up all the DRAM chip supply for a significant amount of time for data centers that don't yet have users. They're predicting growth, so they're building in advance, spending billions of dollars, flooding the market and making things too expensive for the normal user. So now we get boned. So I no longer, and I didn't really promote it before, but now I'm really against it. Yeah, if the Steam machine gets delayed, it's probably because of that. Because there's no way 32 gigs of RAM is now $300 plus. Think about that. And I'm not talking about premium, top of the line, speed RAM. No, I'm talking base 6000 MT RAM. Well, that's not really base, but it's close to, right? It's very common. It's $300. That used to be $100. You see the difference? It tripled in price. SODIMM memory, portable is going to be even more expensive. Flash memory is now going up. It's, and some people are saying, it's not that big a deal. So Micron, who owns a Crucial brand, is pulling out of that business. They said they plan to do it anyway. But now that comes at this time, it so coincides with the time that RAM is going up as a whole. One thing Crucial was good at in the market, and would have helped right now, is they were a baseline in a lot of the memory speeds. Everyone making cheap RAM would be in and around Crucial and then go up from there. Without Crucial as the baseline, it's now Wild Wild West. If they had intended to do that anyway, it would have been fine if it didn't happen to coincide with the parts crunch, because the price would have creeped over time. It wouldn't have been, hey, 3 months ago, this $100 RAM is now $300. That wouldn't have happened overnight. The competition would have, the infighting between the rest of the the brands would have kept the price kind of level. But that coinciding with the lack of supply, we have this issue. So I'm going to say this with all earnesty. This is a heartfelt message from Reaper PC. Fuck cloud-based AI. Claude, Copilot, ChatGPT, Sora, fuck all y'all. That's been my PSA. And if some people are saying, oh, well, I like to use it for this and that, you can run AI models locally. You don't have to use cloud-based initiatives. That's the thing. They're pulling compute power away from the user and into these data centers. That's not a model you want to move towards, because then computing can potentially become computing as a service. Oh, you want to, I don't know, render 60 seconds of video? Oh, right, you can't afford compute at home. You now have to pay us on an hourly basis or monthly basis for this compute. So that's the slippery slope you can end up on. You don't want to go that way. So if you get the market used to the fact that you're consolidating compute personally, personal computers, then that's the direction the market will go. Again, my PSA. I was gonna hit Micro Center, and then I saw that shit, and I was like, man, this ain't gonna. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I was about to say that was like 95. Now it's 300. Yes, Dave, that is correct. We're referencing the same thing. Subscription package coming, and that's madness. No, that is absolute madness. And I've looked it up, right? There are open AI models you can run locally in your own hardware. And you folks do know I have a server set up. I have my own. I've already moved away from cloud. I do private cloud solutions. So I have all my data, my photos, my notations, all that stuff at home. If I have my own cloud solution, Then it's trained for the way I write, for the pictures I take, for the art. Yes, I used to do art. For the art I make, my style, my. So if I do use it for me, it doesn't turn out as this AI slop nonsense. It's actually attuned to how I do things already. So if it's attuned to how I do things already, it sounds like me. It's assisting me. It's not this garbage you get that, oh, it dumped out something. Now I have to go tailor it to how. Fuck all of that. Running your own media server? Yes, that's actually media servers. My music collection's here. My pictures from my mobile devices sync back to my storage units. Um, the whole Office or Google Docs setup, I have a local solution to that. All of that is already internalized. So then the AI stuff would just be the next step if I want an AI assistant. And I think I'm going to move that way. Even for the simple shit like turning the lights on and off, all that automated stuff, I'm moving all of that to local. Fuck the cloud stuff.